debut. She shot 4-17 from the field, Dre, as the Fever dropped game one to the Sun, 93-69. Do you think Caitlin and the Fever can turn it around in game two?
Oh, I do think Caitlin and the Fever will turn it around, meaning I think Caitlin will have a much more efficient day, but I'm not sure if it'll be enough to get a win. You have to give so much credit, Molly, to the Connecticut Sun. They came out with a game plan. Alyssa Thomas with a playoff triple-double. That's what she does. Marina Mabrey, who we talked about that trade on First Take when it happened. Marina Mabrey, 27 points off the bench. And DeWanna Bonner, who's won a championship before, that woman right there, they put DeWanna Bonner, who's 6'4", as the primary defender on Caitlin Clark. Caitlin hasn't seen that primary matchup yet this season. It's something she has to adjust to. We have to remember, Caitlin's just a rookie. This is a matchup she hasn't seen. I think she'll be better in game two. Do I think it'll be enough? I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, let's keep it rolling with the...
So I'm going to be completely honest with you. As far as the game goes from yesterday, I'm going to keep this one very short for you guys. Look, as far as the game goes from yesterday, there was a lot of mistakes. When I really broke down the film and reacted to the whole full highlights, it took a while because they didn't drop it till almost like 10 o'clock at night. So, because I watched it live and then I watched the ESPN clips, I watched a couple clips and things like that. But when I watched the full game, I'm going to tell you this. Caitlin Clark, she wasn't shooting the ball very well. Let's just start with that, okay? Do we expect Caitlin Clark to come out and shoot like that again? Absolutely not. Do we expect Kelsey Mitchell to shoot 2 for 10 from the three? Absolutely not, okay? I'm not going to make any excuses. It was their first playoffs, whatever the case is, especially Caitlin Clark, her first playoff run, whatever. No problem. I don't think the pressure, I don't think any of that is really affecting Caitlin Clark. You guys have to remember, Caitlin Clark has been in these huge situations before, pretty much her whole college career. I think all of the jitters and all of that stuff, whatever the case could be, yes, somebody can always have a little bit of something, but for Caitlin Clark, I think once she finds her rhythm and her just the opening to the floor, the pace, whatever, I think she's fine. Obviously, she wasn't nervous. She shot 17 or 18 shots. For me, I like the comfortability. So instead of, I'm not going to harp on the negative, I'm going to take the positives out of it. She shot a decent amount of shots. She's being aggressive. Kelsey Mitchell's being aggressive. Aaliyah Boston, I would like to see some more shot attempts. That's fine. But at the same time, we're going to be able to open that up if Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, let's just say they hit maybe 4 or 5 more threes combined, I mean. And then maybe you have a Lexi Hall who drops 1 in the corner, 2 in the corner. That is going to keep the defense guessing and not having to crash down so hard and play the type of defense they were playing. All they were doing yesterday, they're going to pick up Caitlin Clark, half court. As soon as she touched that line, they're on her. Either they're pressing, but Aaliyah Boston, for some reason yesterday, I didn't see Aaliyah Boston pulling up. I didn't see her coming right here. Usually she sets a high screen for Caitlin Clark somewhere up here, right? She wasn't doing a lot of that. She was kind of playing down in the paint a lot yesterday. So I'm not really sure what we were doing. And then she had a lot of opportunities right here by the free throw line for some pick and pops. Aaliyah Boston did. But for some reason, the offense didn't seem to be the same, right? I don't know what the game plan really was. You know, there was stagnant ball play. There was no real, and that could have been the defensive pressure from the Suns. They're one of the best defensive teams and physical teams, and they're going to let it be known. They're a good ball club, right? Do I expect Indiana to come out and play better on Wednesday? Absolutely. Am I going to be disappointed if the Fever take a loss? Absolutely not. But I want them to play their style of basketball. Play your game. Because I know when you play your style of game, at least you have a chance to win. Continue to play fast. Get out in transition. On defense, you guys have to stay with your man. Trust your defender. Trust your teammate that she could stick with her man. Stay with your man. We cannot have Marina Mabrey off the bench dropping 27 points with pretty much all three-pointers. We cannot have them shooting wide open threes. And if we're going to have a shootout, we have to hit our shots. So it's going to come down to defense. We cannot allow them to put up almost 100 points in a playoff series. No, we have to eliminate that down, maybe under 84, 85. And give yourself a shot. Chrissy Sides, you know what to do. I hope you know what to do. You have to stop transition, and you have to stop these runs. They can't go on an 8 to 15, 17-point run. We have to know these things. We have to. And then another thing, I don't want to see Nalissa Smith right now at the 4. I think, honestly, you start Dantas. That would make me really happy if you start Dantas. You start Dantas, at least she's going to give you another shooter on the court who could spread the floor. She's going to rebound. She's going to play fundamental basketball. She might not be as aggressive sometimes as Nalissa Smith down low, but she can spread the floor and shoot the ball. And I think right now Caitlin Clark needs shooters around her. Nalissa Smith, she's not a threat from three-point range. If you put Dantas on the floor, now you have 4 solid three-point shooters. You have Lexi Hall, Caitlin Clark. You have Kelsey Mitchell. You have Dantas. Those 3, they're all shooting great percentages, especially Dantas and Hall. So, Hall's kind of dropped a little bit. Her confidence is tanked just a little bit, but shooters are going to shoot. She's not getting enough shot attempts. Chrissy Side, start running some plays, some backdoor screens. Start running. And I really hope they got in the film room, because there's a lot on their defense that they do with going under screens. And Connecticut has this play they run where they do a hard jab step to the right. We're going to have a screener come up top right here. She's going to go under the screen. We're going to fake the jab step right back into our shooting position and take the shot. They were killing us with that. So we have to eliminate, and we have to come out, play aggressive. Chrissy Sides, have your teams back. Challenge when you need to. No more dirty play. If we see the dirty play, someone has to be the enforcer. Step up and have your teams back and let it be known that you're not going for it. And the comment section, I appreciate you guys, man. Everybody who's letting me know I'm delivering content, I love it, man. I love it. Anybody who's letting me know that I'm calling certain things out that haven't been said, like the scoreboard yesterday that absolutely disrespected Caitlin Clark's fans. If you guys don't know, the Suns put up a scoreboard that said bandwagon, pretty much like bandwagon 2024 Caitlin Clark, like, and saying like, oh, you have to brush the dust off your jersey and all this stuff, pretty much clowning all the fans who took their time to fly out to Connecticut, got tickets, got hotels, buying everything in your arena, jerseys, hot dogs, whatever, and you're disrespecting them on your court, calling them bandwagons. Absolutely disrespectful. So that's one thing I didn't like, and I'm going to keep on saying it because a lot of people haven't heard about it, which I think they need to hear about it, because it's just like her fans are holding this league together. Her fans are going to be paying you guys a higher salary. So there's just a lot of things that I took personal. I took it disrespectful, man. So I hope I provided some content, some value here, and I appreciate you guys, man. I will finish off here, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Welcome to Game Day. I'll be back with some more content today. I'm out.